love and romance, only on Women to Women.
Matthew Modine and Kelly Williams star in Flowers for Algernon, CBS Sunday, February 20th.
What do you mean that you can't operate on Isaac? Ben. Ben, what are you talking about? What is this about?
You have to find another surgeon.
There may not be enough time to find another surgeon.
Hey, don't you want to save your little brother?
I thought it was just cold feet. That it would go away. But the closer we got to today, the worse my fear became until I couldn't deny it anymore.
What are you scared of?
Marrying you. Can't help it, Jack. I'm greedy. If I don't take this opportunity, I will never forgive myself. I will end up taking it out on you. And I don't want to hurt you, Jack.
You could have fooled me.
When I was little, I always thought that there was this brass ring that came around once in a lifetime, and if you didn't grab it, well, then you wound up with nothing. And your life just, you ended up going around and around in circles. Well, today, right before I came here, my brass ring popped up. And I grabbed it. And I don't expect any of you to understand any of this.
Understand what kind of brass rings? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the chance to be somebody, to count, to be a part of something, to really matter.
Jack. Jack. What are you doing here? Where's Carly?
She's gone.
I don't understand. You guys got married today, didn't you? Okay. Okay. Talk to me. Tell me everything about it.
Faith went to sleep, no trouble. Luke is still wearing the cowboy boots he got for Christmas.
Oh.
But he's out.
Okay, I'll get them off later. Thanks.
Good night.
Good night. Alone at last. So, do you want to listen to some music? What do you want to hear? Oh, you must be starving. I can fix you some. What?
I should probably get going.
No, why? We just got here.
I know, and we also just got permission to start seeing each other from Holden and Molly. They got a tight rope on us. If we screw up, they could pull the plug, and I don't want that to happen.
Oh, well, what's a few minutes? They can't hurt.
I told Holden and Lily that I would bring you right home. No food or music or late-night movies.
Don't get crazy about this. We don't need permission to sit around and talk. And anyway, they'll not be back for another hour or so. They're stopping off by WIK. So please just stay for a little while. I don't want to be alone.
It was a pretty terrible night.
Yeah, it was awful. I can't believe that Carly would walk out on her own wedding. And all for her career? I mean, to give up the love of your life, supposedly, for a job?
It must have been really important to her.
No. Nothing is more important than love. And nothing can keep me away from you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How can you just be sitting there reading? Oh, where is Holden? We go on camera for the news in a little over an hour.
Breathe, Katie. Simple, effective.
Maybe we should just forget about showing Holden those pictures. I mean, they don't just affect Molly. They could ruin Chris's life. And, you know, my mom always said, nothing good can come out of anything bad.
She never worked in television. Come here. Come on, get a grip, Katie. All right? You have two options here. You can let Molly cast her aspersions, you can take it on the chin with no defense, and lose your job. Or you can show the pictures to Holden. Molly will take her rightful place at the curb, and you will take yours in the anchor desk. It's a no-brainer. Speaking of which,
Henry, Katie, I am so glad that both of you are here. Because you really should hear what I'm about to say.
Oh, so now you're gonna share the studio business that you mentioned before the big wedding disaster.
That's right. This is the perfect time and place to lower the boom.
Molly, don't you think we should discuss this before it becomes public
No,
knowledge?
Holden. Because Henry and Katie are part of this.
you know, that sounds intriguing, but before Molly speaks, Holden, I think there's something you ought to see.
Go ahead, Henry.
Whatever you brought for show and tell, Henry, couldn't possibly carry more weight than this.
Oh, I wouldn't underestimate the power of a good visual. They say it's worth 1,000 words.
As the World Turns is brought to you today by Ultra Dawn. Ultra Dawn takes grease out of your way.
The entire vessel is heavily encrusted.
It'll take forever to salvage.
Not anymore.
Behold, Dawn Power Plus, the deep blue liquid gel that works best on the worst grease, with activated loosening agents that dig deep to remove tough, stuck-on foods really fast and nearly scrub-free.
The faster I get through this stuff, the sooner I move to the good stuff.
Take grease and a whole lot more out of your way. Dawn Power Plus.
Here comes that heartburn again. It happens time after time. You've changed your diet, you've tried to treat it, but the pain keeps coming back 2 or more days a week. That frequent, persistent heartburn may be due to acid reflux disease, potentially serious. It's Prilosec time. Time to see your doctor about America's most prescribed acid control medicine. Your results may vary, but for many people, 1 daily dose of Prilosec provides 24 hours of complete heartburn relief. Ask your doctor for more information about Prilosec and if it's right for you. The most common side effects are headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. 24 hours of complete heartburn relief is possible with the purple pill they call Prilosec.
50 is beautiful. And to stay that way, Pro Vital Perfecting Moisturizer. It evens out skin tone with a hint of sheer color, so you're radiant, glowing. Pro Vital from Olay, proven to be why women over 50 look so wonderful.
Vegetables know what they like. Introducing Taste of Life dressings, new from Kraft. They're enriched with vitamin E and made with stuff your salad will love. New Taste of Life dressings from Kraft.
Molly and Chris Hughes.
What is this?
I don't know where this came from.
It was on the monitors when I came in to do camera check. Holden, I did everything I could to make sure that no one else saw this.
Yeah,
Molly!
I bet you did.
I want to know what's going on here. But I need you both out of here. Now. Now!
Well, I guess we know why you didn't want Abigail seeing Chris. I don't know where that came from. It's phony. That's what it is. Somebody is out to get me. They took my head and they pasted it on somebody else's body. They can do that, you know, with the right computer
Molly?
software.
I want the truth. I want it now.
Do you really think that I would pose for something like that?
I don't know. It sure looks real to me. I don't care about the photo. It doesn't matter. What matters is what's going on between you and Chris Hughes.
Nothing is going on between me and Chris. Anymore. But it was over. It was over before I even knew that Abigail was going to be living in Oakdale, I swear, Holden.
So, you and Chris were having an affair. Our daughter is in love with a guy that you slept with.
Yes.
Christopher, wait. We were just kissing.
We have to take it easy.
Well, the house is empty, except for the kids, and they're sleeping.
I know, but look, if Holden and Lily came back and caught us making out, they would revoke my dating privileges, and we'd be back to sneaking around again.
Well, we can just go up to my room. They won't catch us there.
You're serious?
Yeah. You can just duck out the window if we hear them come home. And there's this big, sturdy tree outside you can climb.
You got this all worked out, don't you?
It's just that we lost so much time together already. Come on.
Oh, I'd love to, but I can't chance this.
What do you mean? We have permission to see each other tonight. Don't you need to be with me?
Of course I do. But there is gonna be other times. There's gonna be lots of other times. And this is the first time that I could tell you that and have it be true.
I just wish that Molly wasn't so opposed to us seeing each other. You know, it's great that we can see each other now, but it's not exactly normal. Like on this microscope slide. I just wish that she wasn't so against us and made such a big deal out of this.
But she did, okay? And we have to deal with it. So I'll call you first thing in the morning.
No!
Right?
No, please, please don't go. Just a few minutes. Holden won't leave the station until the 11 o'clock news is over. I know that you're doing this for the both of us.
Look, I'm doing this so that we don't lose each other again. And Holden and Molly and Lily, they've set up some ground rules for us. They're testing us. I mean, A, that we're just dating, and B, that they need to know where we are and what we're doing at all times, and it's just for a little while. I mean, if they told me that I had to walk 5 steps behind you and kiss the ground that you walk on, I would.
You would not.
I would too. Sometimes I feel like I should do it anyways. I mean, you're perfect. I don't deserve you.
Time's a funny thing, you know. 12 hours ago, heck, 8 hours ago, I was over the moon. I had Carly. You sure you want to hear all this?
Positive. It's okay.
I love the way her lips moved when she talked. And the way she shaped words. It was like she was caressing the air. A caress. That's what I thought life with Carly would be. You know, not that I'm crazy or anything. I knew that life with Carly would be, you know, hectic and fun, unpredictable, exciting and passionate. But the greatest thing was that this woman that I wanted more than anything in the world said that she wanted me the same way. You know how rare that is? And not only was I getting the person that I loved, but I was getting this cute little redheaded kid who I was starting to feel like, you know, he was a son to me. And I bought this piece of land for us at the top of a mountain, and we were going to build a house, you know, the kind we both dreamed of. And now it's just a few hours later, and it's all disappeared. It's gone. Carly, Parker, this stinking piece of land. Right, no, the land's still there, but now it's just a stinking piece of land.
So, she walked out on you? She left you at the altar? Why?
Well, she had an offer that she couldn't turn down. That's better than mine.
What could possibly take her away from her wedding?
Her career? Yeah, this Paris fashion house wanted to, I don't know, give her her own label, you know, make her a star.
So So she postponed the wedding.
Oh, no, she said she wanted to do that first, but I said, no, it's now or never, Carly. Well, she was having doubts anyway. Yeah, Carly was thinking that, she was thinking that, you know, she was being forced into feeling what I had to offer, you know, what stuff that people are supposed to want. But this Paris thing, it kind of clinched things for her. She realized that her dreams had to take her way beyond what Oakdale had to offer. And me.
So she's waltzing out of your life and taking Parker with her?
No, she's waltzing Parker, staying here in town with Hal.
Oh, and until she sends for him, or she's coming back?
Hal made it quite clear that she can't have him back.
She lives for that baby.
Hey, you know what? You think you know somebody. That's all just smoke and mirrors.
This doesn't make any sense.
No, Carly, she lives in a world of make-believe. You know, she always has and she always will. And for a while there, she convinced herself and me that she would be happy as a cop's wife, as my wife. But then, when the game becomes a reality, boom, it's time for another game. Hello, Paris! Now, I guess I should feel lucky that she didn't do this after the wedding, you know? Lucky me.
Doesn't sound like there's anything lucky about the situation. Is there anything I can do?
I got a couple round-trip tickets to a romantic paradise in Aruba. You want them?
Not really. But maybe I could send them to the man who was supposed to make my dreams come true. Maybe Reed Hamilton could take David Stenbeck. I'm sure they'd have a great time.
You sure know how to pick them, don't we?
You two are brothers? You're actually brothers, and I didn't know about it? You never said anything about...
So I hate to break this up, but this man has to visit OR stat.
I can consult, but I can't operate. I don't want him cutting on me.
Fine, we have a family consensus then. Dr. Russell should be done with this surgery momentarily. Dr. Lukács on call. We only brought you in because it was Camille's request.
Excuse me, Dr. Dixon, the OR is ready.
Fine, will you call OR 6 and tell Dr. Russell I'll meet him in the open heart suite. Yeah, tell him to scrub immediately. I want him to do the stab wound.
Yes, Dr. Dixon.
Will you package this man up and move him out of here? Listen, you two, I'm gonna have to ask you to go.
Yeah, listen, Isaac, I'll be here waiting for you, okay?
Will you order me up 4 more units of blood, please?
Yes.
Isaac is your brother. Hello, Ben.
Yes, he is.
That's it. That's all you're gonna give me. He was curious about you. Yeah. He never said anything about you being his brother. And you, as close as we've been, was gonna be your wife. And you just failed to mention that you have a brother. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Isaac and I were never close.
That's it. That's all. That's the story.
Look, that's all there is.
No, Ben, that's not all there is. We are not going to avoid this, okay? You're going to talk to me. And you're going to do it now.
You are in the fight of your life. Just you against your smoking addiction, one-on-one. Trouble is, it's not a fair fight, and few people win it. But you can give yourself a fighting chance to win with Zyban. Zyban doesn't work for everyone. Zyban is part of a comprehensive program from your doctor to help you stop smoking. It's different from nicotine replacements. Zyban is the only prescription medicine that's nicotine-free, so you don't have to stop smoking all at once. As Zyban reduces your cravings, you feel like smoking less and less until you're ready to stop completely because you're ready to win. You should know there is a risk of seizure associated with Zyban. To reduce the risk, don't take Zyban if you have or have had a seizure or eating disorder, or if you take Wellbutrin. Don't take Zyban if you use an MAO inhibitor. Side effects may include dry mouth and difficulty sleeping. Ask your doctor if Zyban is right for you, because it can help you quit smoking by making it a fight you can win. Zyban, you don't have to quit all at once.
Oh, the pain of using a dandruff shampoo. Note its unpleasant smell, the lack of lather. Note its name, Nizoral AD. Use Nizoral AD just twice a week, and the freedom will go to your head.
Give it to me! Mom! 3 different kids, 3 different opinions about everything, except about what they eat. Chef Boyardee?
Kids love Chef Boyardee beef ravioli. It has the taste they crave, and it's real food that's real fast. Say yes to the chef.
Switching to the local news, another serious outbreak of E. coli was traced to the north side today, where hundreds of
It's
people...
news like that that makes you want to run out for the best disinfecting spray you can find. I used to use Lysol, but I switched to new Clorox disinfecting spray. Here's why.
As the surface is touched, Lysol's protection fades, while Clorox keeps killing 99.9% of bacteria, even after touching, for 24 hours. A little good news for a change. New Clorox disinfecting spray lasts longer than Lysol.
How far will harm go to solve a 28-year-old murder and keep his partner from falling for the wrong guy?
Very nice.
Halfway round the world, a special Jag Down Under, CBS tonight.
Isaac and I are half-brothers. Same father, different mothers.
I don't remember you telling me that your dad was married twice.
He wasn't. He had another woman on the side.
Mistress, huh?
Whatever. Isaac's his son by her. It's been going on for a long time when my mother found out. Back in the neighborhood, my mother and I were the last to know what she went through, finding out he betrayed her that way.
I know. I'm sure that this is... It's hard for you to talk about it. I can understand why.
You know what? Isaac and I share some DNA, that's it. You know more about him than I do.
Aren't you just curious? I mean, he's your baby brother. Don't you want to know who he is, who he turned out to be?
Frankly, Camille, I couldn't care less.
What do you think's going on in there?
Well, from the look of Holden's face, when he saw that picture of Molly and the Hughes boy, I would say that Madame Anchorperson is about to be thrown to the lions.
Holden, you gotta understand. It was a really big mistake.
Of course you went ballistic when you found out that Abigail was seeing Chris. But all that stuff you told us about knowing him better than we did, boy, I'll say. And here I thought that you were just being the overprotective mother, but you were involved with him yourself.
I told you it was over and done with before Abigail even moved to Oakdale. I didn't even have a clue that Abigail and Chris knew each other until New Year's Eve, and then all I wanted to do then when I found out was protect Abigail. So I did everything I could to get Chris to break it off. And I even talked to Abigail, but she wouldn't listen.
So you've been working on this behind the scenes for a very long time.
I had to keep Chris and Abigail apart. I had to.
One way of doing that would have been to come to me and tell me the truth.
I didn't do it for myself. I wasn't trying to save my own skin. I was trying to keep it quiet for Abigail's sake. Half this town already thinks I'm a slut. What difference would it have made if I came to you and told you I was having one more affair?
Oh, well, let's see. Chris is Kim's youngest son. Holden convinced Kim to let you anchor the news in spite of your past transgressions.
I hope that's not why you kept this quiet. I hope you didn't consider your job more important than our daughter.
Attention ladies in aisle 4. Getting the nutrition you'd like out of that cereal?
Yeah?
Because you'd need 4 boxes to get the folic acid in 1 box of total.
Big appetite.
Excuse me. 12 boxes to equal the zinc in total.
Need another coupon?
And you. Even 25 boxes couldn't equal the vitamin E in total.
Express Lane? I don't think so.
Only Total has 100% of 10 vitamins and minerals. No other leading cereal comes close.
We'll take the Total.
Total Raisin Bran, Total Cornflakes. What are you getting for breakfast?
You gotta know the difference between wet and dry. If you're dry, you'll be more comfortable. Look, here's how it works. If the training pants get wet, the stars go away. Don't get them wet. Why? Because that means you're not dry.
Introducing a new way to help kids learn to potty train. New pull-ups training pants with magic stars that fade when they get wet. So be consistent and stick with pull-ups.
Cool. Still got your stars.
Give your big kid a reason to stay dry.
I'm a big kid now. Could you pay attention to me, please?
When it comes to your health, never compromise, even when choosing a laxative. You need one that's strong enough to work overnight, but also gentle. Try doctor-recommended Dulcolax. Its comfort coating even protects your stomach. Get strong, get gentle, get doctor-recommended Dulcolax.
Cleaning your teeth, protecting against plaque and tartar buildup, and prevention of gingivitis is crucial. You got that, Eline? Regular use of Dentabone has been clinically shown to reduce gingivitis. Just look at the difference it made in these two dogs. I recommend Dentabone from Pedigree.
I thought this up last night. Sometimes I even amaze myself.
Good day. Buongiorno. Where is the square? Dov'è la piazza?
I don't think that's what they meant by Italian chicken.
If it's Italian chicken you want, Burger King introduces the new Italian Chicken Crisp. White meat chicken, mozzarella cheese, and marinara sauce. Now just 99 cents, only at Burger King.
Carmen's obsessed with power.
I am a great believer in revenge.
And driven by hatred.
I can never forgive.
Now she's under suspicion.
There has got to be something to link her to Ben's death.
But is she above the law?
I have to do some damage control.
What happens next?
You're gonna suffer.
Is everything on Guiding Light.
Why a terrorism threat that your government is spending billions on may not be real, tonight.
Tonight on 60 Minutes 2, thought about World War III lately? They have. They practice for it every day. America's Missileers, tonight at 9, 8 Central.
You feel like a sucker. You know, when you found out what kind of man Hamilton was really like.
That he and David Stenbeck were one and the same? Yeah. Yeah, I did. But then I realized Reed was a sick man, but he was also a pro. And that man's specialty was to, like, draw people in and get them to trust him. Then he would twist things around so that you started feeling sorry for him. I mean, you were left taking care of the guy. To give credit where credit is due, I got played by a real master.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, that's where you and I differ.
Come on, Jack, you're beating yourself up.
No, I'm finally seeing things straight for the first time since summer. You know, that's when it could have gone either way. You know, Carly was in the spotlight, and it was clear to me and the whole rest of the town that what kind of person she really was.
And then we found out that she'd lied about Parker's paternity.
Mm-hmm. That she used an innocent kid to get money. You know, she didn't care that John had bonded with this kid that he thought was his son. And forget what she did to Hal. No, it was all about Carly. Now, what she wants, she gets, until she doesn't want it anymore.
He did break things off with her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The scales had finally fallen from my eyes. Well, what did I do? I put them right back on. I didn't want to believe the truth.
You know what, Jack? Carly didn't just fool you. She had the whole town believing it.
Yeah, I know. She's good. She was good, all right. She did a complete makeover. She sacrificed for Parker. She lived in a seedy motel room with not too many complaints. She worked in Al's diner, flipping burgers, pouring coffee, poor but trustworthy Carly. And then when she got the money back, yeah, that's when it really convinced me, because she didn't let it go to her head.
She did change.
No, she paraded around in costume. And I sat in the audience applauding like a monkey. And the worst part about the whole thing was, no, I convinced my friends and my family that what they were seeing was real.
Emma, Hal, Barbara, these people are very good judges of character, okay? If they saw a
It was all an illusion. The elephant really didn't disappear. The woman didn't actually get sawed in half. And we made this bet. And I was proud of her, you know, thinking that she could go all the way to Christmas without telling a lie. But the whole thing was a big lie.
This may not help, but I just don't think that Carly had some master plan, you know? I'm sure she was sincere about everything she was doing right up until the minute that she stopped. You know, you believed her because you loved her. That's a good thing, Jack. It doesn't make you...
Julia, I trusted a woman that an 8-year-old wouldn't leave with his pet goldfish. I didn't do it just once. I did it again and again, even though the goldfish kept coming back belly up.
That's because you're a good man.
In your book. You see, but in my book, there's another word for it. No, I do know one thing.
What's that?
I'm over. It's all over. I'll never trust anyone again. As long as I live.
Holden, I didn't give my job a second thought. Not my job or myself. I was only
Molly,
worried
Chris
about
is a 20-year-old kid, for crying out loud. And you were engaged to his brother.
Kim is going to hate this.
All right. I made a stupid, stupid mistake. And I never wanted anybody to find out about it, but I swear to you, I never put my job above my daughter's happiness or her safety.
Then why don't you come to me with the truth?
I tried to. But I kept believing that I could handle it myself. I almost told Abigail. About 1,000,000 times I almost told her, but I couldn't do it. Because she's so in love with Chris. And I didn't want to destroy her or my relationship with her.
Well, now that we know, what are we going to do?
The bigger question is, what is Abigail going to do when she finds out?
When you have an ailment, different doctors might recommend different treatments. But for women suffering with yeast infections, the #1 recommendation of doctors is specific: Monistat. Monistat starts working immediately to relieve the awful burning and itching, and it provides an effective cure. Sure, doctors have many brands of yeast infection medicine to choose from, but Monistat is their #1 choice. Monistat, the #1 doctor-recommended brand.
Sans soleil, la fleur périt et puis s'évanouit. Oh, quel...
Introducing Slim Fast Cappuccino Delight. One taste, and you'll fall in love. Made with rich imported coffee, fat-free milk, cool, smooth. There's never been a more irresistible way to lose weight and feel great. New Slim Fast Cappuccino Delight. Taste it and fall in love.
Sweetie!
New Wizard candles are designed to remove odors in the air for a light, clean fragrance. Wizard scented candles, fragrances that change your world.
Another strong argument for the new steel. Feel the strength.
Hey, what's that?
The new Rugrats edition Gateway Astro PC.
I'm glad I thought of it, Drew.
I thought of it.
It's internet ready.
Wow!
And comes with lots of stuff kids need in a PC.
Wow!
Plus 5 Rugrats and Nickelodeon software titles.
Wow!
It's $899 with an Intel Celeron processor.
Brilliance. Sheer brilliance.
Grown-ups, call 1-800-GATEWAY.
When 21st century technology turns deadly,
Dad, the computer didn't kill her.
who will be the next victim?
Oh, no.
All new Diagnosis Murder, CBS Thursday.
They went halfway around the world to adopt the perfect child. What could possibly make them consider sending her back? An all-new 48 Hours, Thursday.
A mutant gene that actually destroys cholesterol? Medical pioneers are on the verge of placing it into anyone at risk. See how a longer life is just a heartbeat away. Special assignment, tonight at 11 on CBS 2 News.
Are you in a credit card crisis? Here are some warning signs. Slow or late payments,
making only minimum payments, using one credit card to pay another, taking cash advances for daily expenses. Debt-free can help. There's no loan and no credit check.
We work with over 50,000 creditors to reduce or eliminate interest and consolidate bills into one easy monthly payment with no loan and no credit check.
In 30 minutes or less, we can typically lower your payments and consolidate bills into one monthly payment with no loan and no credit check. When calling, have your most recent bills, balances owed, join the hundreds of thousands who've turned their financial problems into a financial plan.
Finally, consolidate your bills today with no loan, no credit check, and instant approval. Call now.
Reversing Alzheimer's. Could a new surgery work for someone you love at 11?
Catch the Grammys live, CBS February 23rd. Don't miss it.
I can't believe you're here. Yeah, the tree is okay, but what you need is like a balcony with a stepladder or something.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo. How comest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? Does thou love me? I know that will say I.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't.
You just look so sad.
I'm not sad anymore.
Come back.
Not sad anymore.
Really? That's hard to tell.
I'm the happiest I've ever been.
I hope I can keep this quiet. I hope nobody besides Henry and Katie saw these.
Yeah. Well, somebody went to a lot of trouble transferring them to tape and then putting them up on the feed. Somebody who doesn't care at all about Abigail.
When I find out who's responsible, I will deal with them.
Obviously, somebody has something against you, but this never would have happened if you hadn't kept the affair a secret.
Let's just try and focus on Abigail now.
We have to think about the bigger picture. You and Kim took a chance on Molly. This is going to be a PR nightmare for WOAK when this gets out.
Lily's right. I guess I have to resign.
Okay, fine. Resignation accepted. Katie can handle the 11 o'clock news. I say we head home. Whoever took these photos may have sent Abigail a copy.
I'd like to talk to
No. You've done enough damage for now.
It's just I'm so sorry.
It's too late for I'm sorry, Molly.
Well, what's going to happen to Abigail? Are you going to tell her?
I don't know.
We'll do what's best for Abigail.
Katie, I need to speak to you.
Yeah, sure.
I need you to handle the 11 o'clock news tonight. Can you do that?
Definitely. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Good, because Molly is leaving WOAK, and I'm going to need to count on you more.
Okay, sure. Anything you need.
All right, I need to head home, so you guys are on your own tonight, all right? Sure.
Well, all's well that ends well.
What's taking so long? Why haven't we heard anything? Shouldn't he have been out of surgery by now?
Not necessarily. There are several nerves in the brachial area that have to be reattached.
Who could have done this to him? He said that there was a man on the dock with Carly Tenney. So you must be very worried about Denise and the baby.
Yeah. Not that there's anything I can do about it. I'd be in the way of her getting Hope back if I showed up at the hearing with her and Andy's.
I'm sure she must have been very terrified for her to run off like that with the baby. Thank you so much for going through all the steps of the procedure for me. It helped a lot.
Glad I could be of service.
Yeah.
What's Isaac doing in Oakdale anyway?
So you are a little curious, huh? Well, as far as I know, he's got some business here in town. We met at the airport. Our flights were both snowed in, and sort of two angry passengers passing the time, you know. I kind of got the idea that he had been in Oakdale for a while and figured out that it wasn't up to his speed, you know. He said he was never coming back, and then he did.
Was that because of you?
I don't know. I mean, I think for a minute I thought that maybe. But I think now that having the chance to reevaluate, I think that he came back because of you.
What, like he was looking for me?
Could be, couldn't it?
Well, it looks like he's going to be okay.
Thank goodness, that's great.
Dr. Russell's work is exceptional, you know. We're going to be moving Jenkins into recovery soon.
Thank you, John. Thank you very much.
I had to report this stabbing, so I'm sure the police will be here in the morning asking a few questions. Excuse me.
Thanks. What are you gonna do?
Well, I would like to go home, kick my feet up, and try and relax.
Aren't you gonna see how he's doing?
Camille, I told you, the man is a stranger to me.
The man is your baby brother, whether you like it or not.
Ask your doctor about Nasonex, the prescription nasal allergy spray that's non-drowsy and won't keep you up at night, taken once a day for relief from nasal allergy worries indoors and out. Approved for children 3 years and up. Side effects were generally mild and included headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing. Nasonex, because the less to worry about, the better.
After coaching all day, I can't wait to join my family for dinner. We especially like Stouffer's mac and cheese. It's got that great cheddar taste. It's a winner with this team.
Stouffer's, nothing comes closer to home.
When you combine Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Crispy Wafers, the combination is irresistible. Reese Sticks, the crisp you can't resist.
Enterprise? You rented our car from Enterprise?
Yeah.
Why Enterprise?
Because they pick us up. Free.
A free pickup? Wow, they ought to be #1.
They are #1.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Cleaning your teeth, protecting against plaque and tartar buildup, and prevention of gingivitis is crucial. You got that, Eline? Regular use of Dentabone has been clinically shown to reduce gingivitis. Just look at the difference it made in these 2 dogs. I recommend Dentabone from Pedigree.
When she has diarrhea, dehydration is a big concern. That's why pediatricians recommend Pedialyte. Juice and sports drinks contain so much sugar that they can sometimes make diarrhea worse. But Pedialyte is formulated just for her, with the correct balance of carbohydrate and electrolytes. Besides, she doesn't need more sugar. She's sweet enough already. Pedialyte. Also, try Pedialyte Freezer Pops.
Well, that's smart. Never trust anyone again, ever.
Julia, don't give me this song and dance about how in time I'll heal and learn to trust again, and maybe even someday thank Carly for the wonderful learning experience she gave me. Or you know what? I'll pour this beer over your head.
Nice try, Jack. There's nothing left in the bottle.
It's sad, isn't it?
At the risk of having you bite my head off, I just want to say, for the record, I am a better person since my fiasco with Rita.
Oh, my
I'm
word.
serious. I don't look to a man to save me anymore. I don't expect anyone to have all the answers about how I should live my life, including myself. That Julia is gone, and you know what? Good riddance. I didn't used to think that people could change, Jack, but now I know that they can. And if this thing with you and Carly...
No, you know, please, Julia, just...
It will get better.
No, I don't want it to get better, Julia. You know what? I want to become one of those bitter, crusty old policemen that eats Thanksgiving dinner alone in a diner. Why, Carly? Why'd you do this to me?
Jack, maybe it's time to go home.
I can't go home. You see those suitcases I packed for the honeymoon? They're right by the door, and
What? In that case, a friend who has been through a similar nightmare will go with you and move them. And then, instead of lecturing you or butting in, I will listen to you rant and rave all night if you're up for it. Okay? And, as far as why Carly did this, let me repeat it until you believe it. Carly Tenney is the stupidest woman in the whole wide world.
So you really came back because I was so sad?
of course.
Well, you know, I was really sad. But now that I know that works on you, I just might have to be sad more often.
Oh, really?
Okay. Okay. I won't. So is that really the only reason you came back?
Well, Dad and I didn't really want you to think I was a loser for being so safe before, you know.
I know you're looking out for me. But I like it better this way. You showing up on my balcony, all romantic, like you could read my thoughts or something.
Oh, yeah, that was real difficult. You're only flashing them like neon signs. Come to me! Oh. I'm serious, though. I'm serious. I love when you share your thoughts with me and your feelings. I want you to do it more. I mean,
Yeah.
like when I was outside your window looking in and you were looking at the mirror.
Oh, you peeping Christopher.
No, I'm serious. I couldn't help myself. You were just so intense.
Well, I wish I could say that I was thinking of something deep, but I was really just wondering if I will be as beautiful as Molly when I'm her age. Oh, she's got the most amazing cheekbones, don't you think? And she's these big, beautiful blue eyes.
Never really noticed.
Oh, my friends are seriously insulted when they hear that they look like their mother, but I would love it if someone... It's funny. I always tried to imagine my birth mother, and never in a million years would I think that she'd be the most gorgeous woman I'd ever seen.
Abigail, no one, absolutely no one, is as beautiful as you are to me.
I like it when you say that. Almost as if it were true.
Come on, it's because it is true.
Well, will you still think that way? When we're living in a tiny little apartment in in Paris.
Paris?
Paris, and all we have to eat is potatoes.
Potatoes?
Yeah, mashed potatoes, potatoes au gratin, French fries. I'll get really good at preparing them, and we'll be really hungry. And then I'll bring them to your desk. Well, you'll be pounding your head because your writing isn't going so well.
Why is my writing not going so well?
Well, because this is the part of the story where no one sees how wonderful and talented you are except me.
That's right.
The part where we're poor but happy, except for the nights when you bang your head, but right before the part when we're rich, famous, and happy.
Come on, I mean, if you're fantasizing, why not just skip that part? I mean, the bad part, and skip on to the good stuff.
Oh, but I haven't even told you the good part yet.
Oh, really?
The good part will be when we're alone at night, and we can whisper into each other's ear about how our day went, and oh, this is the best part. You
fall asleep in each other's arms.
Yeah, you're right. That is the best part.
Maybe we could just pretend for just a little while.
Maybe we don't have to pretend anymore.
Never seen you so angry.
I'm not a judgmental person. I've made my share of mistakes, but what was Molly thinking?
She was not thinking.
Abigail, she's in love for the very first time. It's a very fragile time. And to find out that the boy you love has slept with your mother? Chris Hughes. Here I am thinking that he's too old for my daughter, and he's working his way up the whole family here.
Just be quiet. Do you want Abigail to overhear you?
What am I supposed to do? Do I tell her?
Don't do anything. Just calm down, let it settle, sleep on it.
It's a good thing she didn't find out about these.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm gonna go check on her, make sure she's all right.
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Oh, I didn't want mail.
You don't have to sacrifice service to save money. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Your face has over 20,000 pores. Make them look smaller, your skin smoother, more even with new Neutrogena Pore Refining Cream. The daily moisturizer with retinol and alpha hydroxy. Neutrogena Pore Refining Cream. This was worth waiting for.
Hop to it, full-figured gals. Get the biggest news in bras since the 40s. 18 hours comfort underband, designed to stay put, stay comfy, no matter how you jump or jive. 18 hours comfort underband. Is that a Playtex under there?
Sometimes it's hard for him to breathe.
I used to use an inhaler to help, but recently my doctor switched me to a nebulizer.
His doctor said it would be better for him. And it's covered by Medicare. That makes life easier for us.
We found something else that makes life a lot easier. Liberty Medical.
If you use a nebulizer or inhaler to help you breathe and are covered by Medicare, Liberty Medical can make life easier for you, too.
Liberty Medical delivers all his medications right to our door.
And they bill Medicare and our insurance company. We have no upfront costs and no forms to fill out.
Now we have more time for us.
If you're 65 or older, have emphysema, chronic bronchitis, or asthma, and are covered by Medicare, call the number on your screen for more information about home delivery of nebulizers and respiratory medications from Liberty Medical.
Who wouldn't want more time for the fun things in life?
His vitals look good. He's exactly where he should be at this point.
Great. Is that all you're gonna say?
Yeah. You're just gonna have to accept it.
Good evening, Oakdale. Tonight's top story concerns the landmark status of Oakdale's old... Good evening, Oakdale. I'm Katie Peretti, sitting in for the absent Molly Conlon. Tonight's top story concerns the landmark status of Oakdale's oldest courthouse. Yes. Molly! Molly, I'm so sorry about what happened earlier. I'm just really nervous right now, trying to get ready to do the news and, fill your shoes, which no one can fill your shoes, so,
Save the performance for the cameras, Katie. You did this to me, didn't you? You were the one who got a hold of those pictures of me and Chris.
I'm gonna go to the play place.
Dreaming of a Disney cruise vacation?